Hi everyone, I hope you're good guys and welcome to a new video. So today I'm gonna go through my new Moog Subsequent 37 techno bank. So I've created 117 presets. So you got all kind of sound, arpeggiator, bass, lead. I use the duo mode. You have some keys as well. The preset fits perfectly for melodic techno and progressive house and maybe a bit ambient as well of these kind of things. And today I'm going to show you what you can expect from this bank and what you can find inside. So we are here in Ableton and you can have a little view on the scene here. The reason why it's mainly because coming with the bank, you have some MIDI files. So you have one MIDI for each preset. So you have the editor here in Ableton and you can see here you have all of the preset, and so each individual preset have a MIDI file, so corresponding to the preset. So you can see here our bark have his own preset and which sound like this. And I'm in Ableton because as well as it's a hardware synthesizer, there is no onboard effect. And I wanted for each preset to have some kind of effect. So obviously if you don't have Ableton Live, you cannot enjoy the effect. But if you have Ableton Live, at least 10.1 version, you can enjoy this rack. So for each preset, there is different version of the same rack. This is basically an audio effects rack I created especially for the techno bank. It's very similar to one of my audio effect rack. Basically, you have some distortions or different type of distortion where you can control the amount. You have different type of delay. You can control the amount and different type of reverb. But you can see you have one for each preset. And if I change the preset, you can see like some of the settings change and you have a different type of delay, different type of reverb with shorter or longer decay, different amount for each preset. So that's the first thing you can expect for each Moog Sub 37 preset, one MIDI file and one audio effects track especially crafted for the preset. So if you want to have a quick look at how the preset sound and which one you prefer, you have some audio loop that I've created by basically using the MIDI going through the preset, going through the effect chain. So here, for example, for this example, you can obviously go quick and jump and have a listen. So I've also included some drum loops and drum one shot. Basically, I use this drum shot to create few drum loops. It's just like, because I always find it better if you already have more or less all of the elements you need to get a track starting. So some kind of basic loop where you have different kind of layer and you have like 4 different drum loops with 4 different type of drum. One thing you can expect as well, there is a video on how to import a preset, because obviously if you work with the VST editor, you can go to the librarian, and so I'll show you how you can install them on your computer and then playing them from your computer, but you can as well install them on the hardware. So I show you how to do that as well. So yeah, then you have all of the MIDI, you have the preset, and you have all of the Ableton preset effect as well. So every time there is the name corresponding to the preset. All right, so let's have a listen a little bit of some of the preset just to give you an idea what you can expect from. So I usually as well use the modulation. Basically, each preset I've assigned the modulation, but you can as well obviously always make your own. For example, here you can use oscillator too, maybe. To add some variation, one thing I can recommend as well is maybe using different kind of MIDI notes with different presets. So here is another preset. course, for the up, you have as well some more bassy sound. So one thing I'm gonna do, actually, I realized, because all the time changing the preset for each sound is quite taking time, especially because I have to change the audio effect track all the time. So I can just go to the audio loops and make you have a listen how it sounds. So more like kind of plucky bass. Style, obviously lead bass, more kind of robot, I would say. Got a couple of these glidey synth bass, like very big sounding. And then you have the duo mode. So this is a mode I really like, and you can really get nice sound out of it, basically allowing you to play your Moog Subsequent paraphonically, and you get really nice sounding synth. Perfectly for kind of progressive house. Then we've got the keys. Kind of Telofels vibe. Kind of vibrato, plucky sound. More like a diaco plug. Again of a brassy kind of lead. So one thing important to keep in mind, especially with Descent, is like most of the lead, you can use them as bass lines. So basically here for the example, I've used them like a high note, high frequency, but you can play with a lower note and having a nice bass line sounding sound, and all the same the other way around, where all of your bass sound, you can basically, all of the bass preset, basically you can use them as a nice lead. It can work the same with the key, basically. For example, even if it's something sharp and plucky, you can change the amplitude envelope into something a bit more with more sustain, and then play it more like a lead or bass sound. Some kind of pad sound. So obviously, because it's a mono synth, it's quite hard to make like you cannot make chords pad, but you can have like a synth sound with a longer attack and a long release, and with like the note a little bit more distant between each other to give this kind of pad feeling. And then there is some sequence. So all of sequence are recorded inside the preset, obviously. If you check the MIDI file, it's just one note, and a few of them as well. So yeah, I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video, but if you want to find out more a little bit about how to use your Moog Subsequent, I made a review where I explained a little bit what I really like about Descent, what I don't like, the feature I overlooked. So I put the link in the description if you want to go and check out. It can give you some idea how you can reinterpret yourself the preset and modify them and making them your own way. That's pretty much what you can expect from the preset bank, and I hope you will like it. I hope this video will help you to take the best of it and understand really how it works, especially with the MIDI file, the preset, and the audio effect track that have been designed for each preset. Yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys, and see you soon, guys. Bye bye.